Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is a rainy day today. The rain has just started up again. We have a tornado watch as well. But I was about to shoot my final craft room tour, as it is in its current state. We're never really done, right? But I did have an idea of changing around some final storage in my Kallax unit. So I thought I would turn the camera on and take you along with me while I make that update, and let's see if it turns out or not. But yeah, so that's what we're up to today. All right, let's get going. These are the tubs I'm thinking about rearranging. So these 4 tubs and then these papers on top are scrapbook papers. And the rest of my scrapbook papers I have down in these shelves right here. And then I have a couple more down there. And maybe a couple up here. And I thought, well, why don't I just get the rest of them that are in here, because I think they'll easily fit in one of these shelves. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm either going to move my 6x6 paper out of this one, or I have all my napkins down here. And I think I'm going to empty this one out and put my paper down here, and then I can move the napkins into a different storage bin, and then I'll just have maybe the napkins up here, or actually I think I might put the napkins up at the very top. And then this will be cleared off, this top shelf. And what I thought I could put up there then is I have these huge map atlas books, and I could put those up there. So that's what I'm going to try and do, and let's see if it works. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to move these out of the way, and then I'm going to empty the napkins out of here, and then I'll move the papers down there. I have the napkins moved out of here, so now I'll move the papers in. Hopefully this is going to work. So first off, I have my Tim Holtz papers here. These are the newest ones, the orange, yellow, brown, and green. And then I have, these are the limited release papers that came out last year. So these here. And I think I'm going to have them all face this way so I can get them out easier. Or I can see them as I flip through them. And then in here, so this is an 8.5 by 11, so I might want to move this to my 8.5 by 11 little area. So you can see there's just all kinds of paper in these. I really should go through and sort them. Now these are Daphne Diary cutouts, so I think those should go somewhere else. And then I have some 8.5 by 11 and my scraps. I'm going to put all my scraps in my scraps section, which is up above. So I'm going to set those aside, and then my 8.5 by 11 are going to go over here. So I am just going to keep going through these 4 containers, and then I will get them on the shelf, and then I'll update you on how it looks. In this container, I have, these are some projects on my to-do list. So I have Snow White and Cinderella, and then I have this Practically Perfect paper pad. I have the 6x6 And then I have the 12 by 12. Isn't it so cute? I think these would be perfect. Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty. And what's this one? Mary Poppins. So I picked, I think, most of these up way back when at Tuesday mornings. And look at that cute little sticker pack. So cute. So I do want to keep those together. Oh, and then I have this beautiful paper pad. I forgot I had this. I made some journals from this, and I used most of it up, and I actually snagged another one of these. Forgot about that. So that's exciting. So my question is, with this, do I just keep this all together and put it somewhere else? That's the thing I need to decide. All right, so I'm gonna set this aside for the moment. And let's see what's in these other two. So here we just have scrapbook paper. And some of this paper is from like 20 years ago when I was doing scrapbooking. So fun. So here's a little more Tim Holtz. And these are some of the older paper pads that he did a while back. The original. I'm hoarding stuff, you all. Let's see. And then these are some old papers. Oh, and here's another paper pad I've been hoarding that I want to make a journal with. This one is so cool. So this one is the Atelier d'Arts. And I've been wanting to make a journal with that too. Look at these yummy pages. I love Stamperia. Look at that. Isn't that cute? I hadn't quite figured out how to make a journal out of this, so. Okay. What else is in here? Yeah. Oh, look, some more of the clover paper. I should make a card with that. Look at this denim. This is scrapbook paper. That's like 20 years old. And I think some of this paper might even be at least 10 years old, if not more. Okay, so let's get these out. Oh, look, some of my inky papers. So see, I want my inky papers to be with my other inky papers. All right, let's pull this out. So all of this can go in the shelf over here. I'm going through the fourth container, and look, these field hockey pages, those are at least 15, 20 years old. I miss when we used to have those scrapbook stores in town. And look, like a circus or a state fair. Cute stuff. All right, going down memory lane here. Okay, I'm gonna try to quickly sort these scraps. Put like the long skinny ones together, the specialty ones over here, and kind of the bigger pieces here. And then I have a bunch of little small ones. So yeah, so let me sort these out. And we'll put these away. I have on my top shelf now my Atlas books, and then I have my napkins. So my napkins are in this container, and then this is just an old box, but it holds all my napkins. I'm going to try not to buy any new napkins. I did buy one new one already, but I'm not going to buy any more. I do have some Easter napkin packs for sale in my Etsy shop. If you're interested, they're really cute. You can check them out. And then I'll show you down here. So I have all those papers that were in those 4 bins, and they're now in here. I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner. I've put a couple pieces of my heavy chipboard that I used to make my covers of my journals in there just to give it some extra support. I might possibly buy another IKEA insert for in there, but I honestly don't think I need it. I think that looks good right now. And then I am going to put my 8.5 by 11 paper. I have this stack right here, and I'm going to put that over here. So I'm going to kind of sort it by color and type and then match it up the best I can with my 8.5 by 11. And I think that'll be everything. And then my scraps. Oh yeah, so the scraps that I pulled out of those 4 tubs, this is where I'm keeping my big scraps. But I want to go through those and do a little more sorting because there might be some things I want to throw away. And then I'll put the scraps that I collected, and they are piled up right here. And then I think I'll have my Kallax organized the way that I want it. Now, in my tour of my craft room, let me know if you want me to go into detail in each of my Alex drawers and show what I have in each of them or not. I have 4 different Alex drawer units, so it would be a lot, but it might be helpful for you guys. So let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to do that when I do my craft room tour. Or would you want a craft room tour and then a separate video where I show what's in each of my Alex drawers? So it'd be 2 different videos. So let me know, 1 big video or 2 different videos. One of the craft room and then a second one of what's in all of the Alex drawers. All right, guys, I am really happy with how this turned out. I am loving this. I can flip through those papers quickly, and yeah, I think that'll be much easier than trying to play Tetris with the other 4 tubs that I had all the way up here, because every time I'd have to kind of move them around to get to the one I wanted. And so I think this will be much easier now. And those napkins are really light, so when I want to get one of my Atlas, those will be easy to just lift up or move out of the way. So yeah, it's coming along. It's a process though, isn't it? I tell you, we're never done, and we're always learning something new. All right, guys, I will end it here, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.